Here's a GRE algebra question. Let's take a look. Bill runs at a constant rate. If he travels A miles in B hours, how many hours will it take him to travel C miles? We have these answer options here. Well, on its face, this question looks a little bit difficult because it's so vague, right? We're not dealing with numbers, we're dealing with variables. But as we're going to see, we can use that to our advantage. When you have a question like this, a question where you have variables in the stem and variables in the answer options, you are totally allowed to make up your own numbers. And let's think about why this is okay. Well, because the question is open-ended, it's basically saying no matter what you plug in for these numbers, it should work. It should carry through to the answer options. So let me show you how to attack a problem like this. We're going to pick our own numbers. So let's say, and there's no real wrong answer to this. Let's say he travels 10 miles. I'll keep track of this. Say A is equal to 10. 10 miles in 2 hours. B is equal to 2. And so right there, I might kind of clock it for myself. Okay, well, 10 miles in 2 hours, that's 5 miles an hour, if I'm kind of keeping track. How many hours will it take him to travel? What do we want to call C? I don't know, 50? Say C is equal to 50. And I invite you to try this out with different numbers. It doesn't matter what you pick. Okay, so what we need to do now is answer this question. Ignore the answer options, but just answer this question. Pretend this is coming to you fresh. Bill runs at a constant rate. He travels 10 miles in 2 hours. How many hours will it take him to travel 50 miles? Well, if it takes him 10 miles to run, if it takes him 2 hours to go 10 miles, how many hours is it going to take him to go 50 miles? Well, it's going to take him 10 hours to go 50 miles. So the answer to this question, I'm going to kind of put this off to the side here, is 10, right? When we plug in the numbers that we chose. The golden answer that we're looking for here is 10. So we're going to take these numbers, plug them into the answer options, and whichever one spits out 10, that's the winner. Okay, let's start with the first one. A times C divided by B. 10 times 50 is 500 divided by 2? I don't think so. How about B times C divided by A? 2 times 50 is 100 divided by 10. Oh yeah, well that's equal to 10. Let's double check the other ones to make sure we don't have any duplicates or anything like that. A plus C is 60 divided by 2. I don't think so. A times B, 10 times 2, 20 divided by C. No. And A times B times C, well, that's way off. So the correct answer here is B. And again, I really do urge you to try this with a different set of numbers and see what happens. For more GRE tips and tricks or to sign up for my online course, follow the link on my profile.